Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm glad you could join us and I'm keen to get into this video. Alright, so I'm going to say straight off the bat, I never really read throughout high school and I thought this was like really cool. Well, I don't read the books, I must be like really smart or whatever. And I was getting really bad grades in English and I'm just like, nah, but like I don't need to read the books because anyway, it was pretty stupid. My train of thought, I kind of realized like after I got on self-improvement that like books are really quite important if you want to improve because they're really good for information, I guess. To give you context, like when I first started reading, I was kind of like, oh, I don't really know if I want to read, but I've heard it's good, so I'll give it a try. You know the saying, how it goes, don't knock it till you try it. I gave it a try. I really loved the contents of the book. I thought I'd keep reading. I thought I'd share with you that you could also read because you can improve quite a lot if you, A, look at the words that you don't understand with your vocabulary sort of thing, and then get the source of knowledge from the book. Like the book is the source of knowledge. Yeah, I really think that's quite beneficial if you want to look a bit more into reading. There are thousands of great books. You'll never run out of good books to read if you keep applying the information from the books. I really think you can go quite a lot of places with it. I know you're probably thinking like all this good information's really out there, and like, yeah, it is, but only like if you apply this stuff will actually be beneficial. Because if you're just reading the books and then just thinking you're super productive or whatever and not actually applying any of this stuff, then it's not really any good apart from the vocabulary sense. Maybe you need to apply it. Like I keep saying this, but that's like the most important thing. I think just apply what you've learned. And I really think like the biggest thing is change is pretty much going to occur through discomfort just in the initial stages. So like applying what you've learned from the books might take a bit of time before you sort of warm up to the idea a bit. So I recommend just pushing through that period because it gets better after about a week probably. That's honestly it. Like just apply. I know I keep saying, but it's so important. I also thought I'd share 3 books I've read with you that I think are really good. So The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, that's a great book. It sort of tells you quite a lot about why people are able to succeed and then how to apply the principles from that book into your life. So it's really beneficial if you want to look into that sort of stuff. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is another great one. He doesn't just talk about in terms of wealth, but he also talks like in terms of like happiness and stuff. Like he says in the book, rich is a blanket term. It can be used for a lot of things. People just usually go to money when they think of rich. There are definitely some good principles from that book to apply. It's really good. The other really good one that I read was Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is the absolute classic of self-improvement books. This is where a lot of people start. I have to admit, some of the language in it is a bit older and some of the words are a bit harder to understand just because we don't really use them anymore. If you have a dictionary or whatever, like you can just use your phone these days. You know what I mean? You can just search up what the words are, then you can use them if you want. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's most of what I had for today's video. Just wanted to give you guys like a good sort of understanding of why reading is good, but I think there's a lot to expand on what I've already said, but unfortunately I don't have all the answers, and unfortunately I don't know everything. I don't want to claim that I do because that just sounds a bit cocky to me, but like there's definitely more information on books that you can read and stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed and have a good one.